Representative Scott, for coming out here, taking some time to speak with us. She mentioned the legislative website and whatnot. Most of you probably already know. Well, you know what I should do here? My name's Rick Howley. I'm the National Coordinator for the Gun Rights Coalition, which I'm sure most of you have seen the forum there on Facebook. All of this information you can find out in that group as well. Send a message to one of us if you can't find it. A lot of that information is down in the files. And we try and keep up on this and let everyone know what's going on a daily basis, to let them know when these new bills are coming up. So, all right. The next speaker I'd like to get out here, I've had several great conversations with him. I think all of you probably are aware of him and the hard work he has done for our Second Amendment here. Representative Graham Hunt, 2nd Legislative District.
Man, I got to tell you, it is really nice to see so many familiar faces standing out here today. And welcome to the safest place in Olympia. Yeah! Right here. How many veterans do we have out here? Can we just get a raise of hands? So those of you who are veterans raising your hands, first of all, thank you. And you'll understand this next line, we're outstanding. Outstanding in the sun, outstanding in the rain, outstanding in the snow. It doesn't matter. When your liberty is in jeopardy, we're outstanding. Yeah. And I'm so glad to see so many patriots out here standing with us. This is fantastic. Your guns and your right to keep and bear arms are absolutely in jeopardy. We all know that. We're here. We all know that. And I'm so tired of hearing a commander-in-chief take and use the actions of a criminal who clearly has some mental issues that will go and create traumatic events to disarm law-abiding citizens.
Amen. Pretty sure murder's already illegal.
Pretty sure murder's already illegal. You're right. He uses these actions of a criminal to take away the rights of law-abiding citizens. Yeah. In one of his speeches, he says, we're not saying you can't have a gun. We're just saying you can't have an arsenal. Who the hell defines an arsenal? Is that one gun? Is that one gun with 6 bullets? Is that one gun with 10 bullets? What's an arsenal? And if we allow, and quite frankly, there's so many that don't understand that language. They go, oh, well, that sounds reasonable. Clearly, it's not reasonable. The Second Amendment for the U.S. Constitution and the state of Washington is very, very clear. The right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, or in Washington state, shall not be impaired. Much, much stronger language. Folks, we're a few in the House, and we're a few in the Senate. And it isn't the actions of myself, or Elizabeth Scott, or Linda Wilson, or the great Matt Shea. And I'll say that again, the great Matt Shea. It isn't us. We're not the ones that make this change. The reason we can make this change is because of you. Because your willingness to stand, your willingness to come down here, your willingness to make the trek. Some of you came from the other side of the mountains. Some of you might have even stayed the night to come here today. Thank you. Because we can't make the stand without you. And we need to work really hard at not only making the stand here at the Capitol, but educating. We need to educate our sons, our daughters, our neighbors, our husbands, our wives. We need to educate them on the Constitution and natural-born rights, as you heard Rep. Scott talk about. We need to educate them because the government, as she mentioned, does not give us these rights. These are rights we are born with. They're unalienable rights. They can't be given, they can't be taken away. You can't give them away. They're yours. Yeah. That's right. They're yours. They're yours. And if we don't...
We think so too.
I'm glad you agree. She needs to be up here. That's a patriot. Outstanding. Outstanding. If you have a right, you first have the right, but you have to exercise that right. And you have to defend that right. And we all know, and I think I saw some signs, that the Second Amendment is the one that protects all the rest of them. And if you take away the American people's right to take a stand and the ability to take a stand, then it's all for naught. Because if we can't defend ourselves against tyranny, who can? And where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? If we lose it here, where do we go? The rest of the world is watching, and so are the rest of the states. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for being here. And thank you for standing in the rain.